Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dive right into it. Josh Kelly wants to go against Brandon Rios in the big welterweight bout. Let's get into it. Now, for everyone that don't know, now you know. Josh Kelly is 7-0, 5 knockouts. He's pretty boy Josh Kelly from the United Kingdom. He stands about 5 foot 10 inches tall. He's an orthodox fighter, and he's very, very talented. He's been compared with the likes of Vasily Lomachenko for his boxing ability. So he's a very quick, big, and strong welterweight. He's proven that he can get guys out of there. He's proven he can box very well, and he's proven that he's an elite level standout. Now, that doesn't mean he's an elite fighter. Just an elite level standout, a guy with big aspirations and hopes of his promoter. I believe he's with Eddie Hearn, and so he's exploded on the scene since turning pro. So he's basically taken the UK by storm, and he's really, really looked impressive doing it. Basically, he's recently told Sky Sports in an interview, "I feel ready for anyone." He's also stated, "I've had a bit of time off and I've been ticking over, but now I'm ready to jump back in." I've heard that I'm next out in November. I leave it all to my team, though. I keep my head down until I get news of a date and opponent. I'm not one to mouth off fighters. Now, that's very interesting. Another statement for him. He stated that if Adam Booth thinks Rios is the right fight next, then we do it. I'd be happy with it. I'm not scared of anyone. And this is boxing at the end of the day. I'm in the sport to be the best. Rios can come and get it. Now, that's an interesting statement. So basically, ever since Sam Eggington, who was lined up to face Brandon Rios in a big bout, was beaten, it looks like here that opens up a potential clash for Josh Kelly, an up-and-coming superstar in the welterweight division for the UK, to face Brandon Bam Bam Rios. Brandon Bam Bam Rios is 34-1 with 1 draw, 25 knockouts, and he's been stopped twice. I think that if Josh Kelly fights Brandon Rios, I think that would be a huge fight in the UK. Now, I know the US will watch with a lot of anticipation, and a lot of U.S. fans don't know much about pretty boy Josh Kelly, how good he is, how good he's looked in his fights. And I will tell you, look at clips of this guy, look at highlights. The kid is fucking special. He's not one to be fucked with. I personally think if he fights Brandon Rios, he pretty much destroys him the entire fight and stops him late. That's my personal opinion. I would love to see this fight. Basically, he's stepping up levels by facing Brandon Rios, and he'll basically show us what he really has. I know a lot of people will say, bullshit, who is this guy? He's done nothing to prove it. The guy has displayed elite level talents. I'm not saying he's elite. I'm saying he's displayed some talents against lesser opponents. If he displays those same talents against a Brandon Rios, that will take him levels above and will make him known to the American fight fan. It'll also make him a player in the welterweight division, which he stands at 5 foot 10, and he'll be a threat to anyone. I think at this point for Brandon Rios, who's coming off a stoppage loss to Danny Garcia, he should just be looking for big paydays, big money fights, and a fight with pretty boy Josh Kelly in the UK where they'll pay him a shit ton of money to go over there and essentially get his ass kicked. Will be a great thing for him. I like Brandon Rios. I think he's a tough fighter and a tough son of a bitch. If Josh Kelly doesn't stop Brandon Rios or doesn't beat him convincingly, Brandon Rios overwhelms him at times, even if he gets the victory, but it's a hard one. I think it's good for Brandon Rios' reputation, and also maybe we've overrated a Josh Kelly. But either way, Josh Kelly needs this big step-up fight. He needs to be exposed to an American audience as well, and keep the welterweight division on fire, as we have many good welterweight fights. I think Josh Kelly versus Brandon Rios will be a very interesting fight. I think it's one that absolutely needs to fucking happen. Once again, it's the IBFP. Please subscribe.